Moving on, the next story is about a new budget plan from the same people who gave you endless war. Take money from clinics and classrooms and pour it into a trench. Yes, NATO has its eyes on Europe's healthcare and school budgets to keep feeding the Ukraine war. Imagine that. When the cash runs low, the warmonger math kicks in. Enter Jens Stoltenberg, the former NATO revenue officer, now back on the stage with a sales pitch that would make any lobbyist blush. He says, I'm quoting him exactly, I know that 1 additional billion to Ukraine or 1 billion extra to national defense is 1 billion less to other good purposes like health, education, and infrastructure. But we must remember that the highest cost is to let Putin win. So there it is. He admits the trade-off: health, education, infrastructure, good purposes. But sorry kids, the war needs your lunch money. And he is proud of that model, the shitty model. He even bragged, can you believe that? He bragged that since he took over the finance ministry, Norway, one of the richest countries on the planet, has tripled its support to Ukraine and jacked up defense spending. Simple translation: more for the war chest, less for the school, and less for the hospital bed. If that is the showcase for Europe, expect the rest of the EU to copy it badly and bill you for the sequel. Let's call this what it is. EU taxpayers are being taken for a ride. Prices are up, paychecks are thin, and now the proposal is to raid your health system and your children's education to keep a proxy war breathing. So you will pay more to see a doctor, more to keep your kids in class, and more to pretend this is security. At some point, the only thing secure will be the defense contractors' profits. And now let's look at what NATO's current revenue officer, Mark Rutte, thinks about this plan. Watch this.
I mean, what I know is that if we want to keep our societies safe, and look, if you do not do this, if we would not go to the 5%, including the 3.5% core defense spending, you could still have the National Health Service, or in other countries their health systems, the pension systems, etc. But you'd better learn to speak Russian. I mean, that's the consequence.
OMG, how stupid is that? Here is the bigger problem. These people don't even hide the choice anymore. Cutting social spending will not beat Russia, it will beat your living standards. It will beat your hospitals. It will beat your kids' future. Meanwhile, the same officials who lecture you about sacrifice will glide past the wait list at a private clinic and send their children to schools that don't feel these cuts. They want you to believe the highest cost is to let Putin win. No. The highest cost is to hollow out your own society and still lose leverage, because you cannot bomb your way to a balanced budget or sanction your way to a surgeon. Europe does not need war accountants, it needs grown-ups. Grown-ups who can say, we will defend our borders, yes, but we won't burn the social contract to keep a proxy, that filthy green t-shirt, on life support. And that is all for now. Thank you very much for being with me watching GNF.